What's up, everyone? Mr. NoobTube Gamer. Today we're playing Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Zombies in 2024. One of the most hated zombies modes in all of Call of Duty history. Well, at least until Vanguard and Modern Warfare 3 came out. Now, people don't really hate on Black Ops 4 as much because of some of the recent zombie experiences that we've had. And to be fair, I think, yeah, there were a lot of people that hated zombies in Black Ops 4, but most of the hate towards the game was geared towards the multiplayer mode. Well, I think multiplayer-wise, Black Ops 4 is a top 5 Call of Duty game of all time. The multiplayer was fantastic. Zombies were also pretty good. I think it's tough, though, because it followed Black Ops 3, and if you want to compare Black Ops 4 to all of the Treyarch zombie games, then I think you have to put it at the bottom. But if you count Vanguard and Modern Warfare 3 as Treyarch zombies, then it's definitely far from the bottom. It's way better than those two games. But let's be honest, it didn't hold up to the last game, Black Ops 3, as far as how much content we were given, as far as just the quality of the maps and the story and the Easter eggs and everything that makes zombies zombies. Black Ops 3 just did much better than 4. BO3 is still the GOAT. And then if you add in custom zombies, it's not even, you can't even compare Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, because BO4 did not have custom zombies. And that was a huge part of what made Black Ops 3 great, was the custom zombies on the Steam Workshop. But Black Ops 4 was still good in its own right. I think their biggest flaw was honestly having the Aether story and the Chaos story both going on at the same time. It definitely would have been better if they focused on just one, because it feels like both of them were neglected since they were having two of them at the same time and they couldn't really keep up with the resources to actually give us a great story for both Chaos and Aether. But story aside, as far as the gameplay is concerned and the killing zombies part, which is the most important part of zombies, all 8 maps are fun to play on. Even the remakes, I think Classified is good, I think Tag der Toten is good. Those are the remakes for 5 and Call of the Dead. Obviously, I prefer the original one, but they're still fine for what they are. It's better than Shi No Numa and Vanguard. The original maps in the game are amazing. 9 is the best one in the game, in my opinion, which is the map in the gameplay right here. But I think all 8 maps are fun to play in their own way, and obviously a lot of people agree with me since there are still a lot of players in 2024. You can find full 4-player sessions on all the maps on Xbox and PlayStation. PC is a different story because I feel like the PC players don't see a reason to go to Black Ops 4 when they still have Black Ops 3 and people are still making custom maps for that game on Steam, so it's dead on PC. But yeah, BO4 is still one of the most active COD zombie games to play in 2024. I would say it's probably in the top 3. Black Ops 3 is still number 1, Cold War would be number 2, and this would probably be the 3rd most popular one. Again, unless you're on PC, then it's a different story. But yeah, I think that's obviously the most important part when we're talking about any game in 2024. Do people still play it? In the case of zombies, people still play it in Black Ops 4. In the case of multiplayer, people definitely still play it. Blackout, though, is completely dead. Nobody plays it on any platform, so in case you're wondering about that, yeah, Blackout's dead. And if you're trying to get the game just for zombies, obviously most of the content is within the Season Pass, which is important to mention because if you're trying to get the game and you only really care about zombies, you're gonna have to get the Season Pass because that is the definitive zombies experience. Unlike multiplayer, where the map packs for the multiplayer were garbage, the zombies content is actually good, and I would recommend that you get all of it. You get all the content in the game. So I would say if you want to buy the game for the first time, wait for a sale. Absolutely wait for a sale because it's just doesn't make any sense to pay full price, because they still charge $60 for the game and they still charge $50 for the Season Pass. There's no way in hell anyone in their right mind is going to spend $110 on a 6-year-old game, right? Not going to happen. But when it goes on sale, and especially when it goes on Game Pass, if you're an Xbox player or a PC player, then it obviously makes sense then. But just keep in mind, if you're an OG Zombies player, you played Black Ops 1, 2, 3, World at War, this game did have a lot of notable changes. For one, the default health is a lot higher. You pretty much have Juggernog in by default as soon as you start, and that's why Juggernog isn't a perk in this game. So that's another big thing, no Juggernog, and the entire perk system got reworked and changed, and it's completely different from the previous Call of Duty games. and also your starting weapon. You can choose your starting weapon. Not as much as you can in Cold War, where you can pretty much create a class with any gun that's available in the game's multiplayer. It's not quite that customizable, but it is a lot easier and less challenging overall than the previous COD games. So if you like having a good challenge, but to be fair though, you can choose between different difficulty settings, which is also another new thing that Black Ops 4 put in. There's also other game modes aside from the traditional classic zombies experience. There is Rush mode, which is pretty much you against 3 other people competing for the highest score, and also the Gauntlet, where you have to complete a special challenge every round in order to advance to the next round. Examples of these challenges would include only using melee, not taking any damage, or only killing zombies with grenades, and that way it provides a lot of variety in the zombies experience. It's actually good variety, unlike Outbreak in Cold War and the whatever the fuck we were given in Vanguard and Modern Warfare 3. Oh yeah, and there's also specialist abilities which can be overpowered as hell and get you out of a jam real quick, like that katana shit where you're just slicing zombies like nothing. And I should also mention another big change is that they had it where zombies, when you kill them, that's the only way you score points, instead of you also getting points by damaging them. Remember the whole trick that we used to use back in the day where you would shoot them twice and then stab them and you get more points that way? You cannot do that in Black Ops 4, which is a thing that people didn't really like that much. I personally, most of these changes didn't really bother me that much. It wasn't the changes that they made as much as it was just the fact that I just found the maps more interesting and engaging in the previous COD games. That's all. You know, that's what it comes down to. But that is one of those things that's up to personal preference. I know plenty of people who think that Black Ops 4 is just as good as the other Black Ops zombies. So that's for you to decide for yourself. But it's still a zombies game at its core, and it's one of the better ones released in recent years, if that means anything. I do wish they didn't put the elixirs in the game, which is pretty much Black Ops 4's version of Gobblegums, because I think it just kind of dilutes the experience and pretty much makes the game pay to win in a lot of ways. If you have a whole bunch of elixirs you can use to easily high round, like instantly pack-a-punch weapons and all this crazy shit that you can do, where, yeah, it's kind of lame. I'm glad Cold War doesn't have anything like that, but I would say, if I had to give a number score for Black Ops 4 Zombies, I'd give it a solid 7.5, maybe even an 8, but that's as someone who is admittedly more of a casual Zombies player. I'm not as hardcore as a lot of other people are. So if you're, like, really into it, like, super into it, like, all you care about is the story and the Easter egg and all that, you're probably not going to like this as much as the other games. But I would say for just someone that likes to kill zombies for a few rounds and have something fun to play with other people, it provides a lot of value, even still in 2024. So I definitely recommend you play it, especially if you never have before. I think you'll really enjoy it.